Hi, I'm Simon from Pearly Winks Craft Supplies, and today I'm going to be showing you how to paint flowers, create and blend and things like that. So for this I'm using the die collection, which is the Floral Companion dies, which go with the Floral Companion die stamps by Craftascope. Now, these stamps are absolutely fantastic, really nice to work with. The detail on them is absolutely fantastic, and as I say, they work perfectly with the dies, so they are all corresponding. Now, some people prefer to cut out first and then stamp on top, which is my personal preference, or other people prefer to stamp first and then cut out with the die. So if you were to cut out first with the die, if you were to stamp first, what you'd do is you'd stamp your image, like, say this is your image here. Then once you've stamped your image, you'd place your die directly over the top, like so, and then send that through your die cutting machine. Obviously not your stamp, just your piece of paper through your die cutting machine once it's been stamped. I, on the other hand, prefer to do it the opposite way around. Personal preference, some people prefer one way, some people prefer doing it this way. So, just to save time, I've already cut out some dies, some die cuts there. I'm just going to turn off my notifications, otherwise it could start pinging, which is a pain. Right, so as I say, I've already cut them out. I'm going to use StazOn for this. The reason I'm just using StazOn is just because it's quicker. You can use embossing powders, and emboss with it if that's the way that you prefer to do it. As I say, just for quickness, I'm just going to do it this way. I'm going to start with this one. Now, what you need to do is line them up. Now, that one there needs to go over here. No, that one. So they are all slightly different. So the petals are slightly different. So they have a correct way for them to go. Just going to do that lightly. I'm going to get my StazOn. These stamps are fantastic. I think they are a polymer rubber, I think Nick was saying. They give a lovely, sharp image. Like that. There's one. So next one, I think it's going to go that way. I'm just going to do a couple. For a nice deep stamp as well. That one there. I'm going to switch this, and I'm going to go for this one. I'm not well up on my flowers, however this one's my favourite. I just love the style of the petals. It's beautiful. Right, so you'll see some of them have a bigger so if you look on that one, it's slightly more bent. So the one that I can see is slightly more bent is this one here. So I'm just going to line that one up. It will all make sense if you've got this set. Got some form of static on my stamp. So it was causing it to stick. Yeah, hopefully this one will be fine. There we go. Shut it. Again, it's just inking up. I'm going to do 2 of these. So, where's my chunky leaf? It's that one, petal, sorry, not leaf. And there we go. Another one. Do one of these big ones as well. I like that one as well. I like all of them, to be honest. They're all lovely. When you first get them, they are quite hard to pull off the backing. But I've had some stamps that are the same material as this in the past, and I found they were quite the same, but once they're off, they're quite easy to get off. One, two, three. There is a right way for this one. There we go. Again, just a gentle touch should, go on, make a line around me, should make it stick without picking up the paper, but it didn't. So I've lost it. And there we go. Gentle touch. This is why some people prefer doing it the other way. Because at least then you can magnetise a full sheet down. Also, do a full sheet at a time actually. I just prefer doing it this way. Right, so there. Pop those over there. I'm just doing a couple. It's just a demo just to show you how to blend quite simply. Right, so for this one, I'm going to blend from I think I'll go from a hot pink to a purple. So because I'm painting with them, I'll pop a little bit in my palette. I'll go to a hot hot pink Wink Vibe to precious purple Wink Vibe. So you just pick some up on your paintbrush, and I'm going to start by painting all of it the light colour. So in this case, the light colour is the pink. If you were doing something like, I don't know, like a yellow to an orange, you could do the yellow first and then add the orange, because yellow is in orange, so it doesn't matter if you go all the way up to the end with the yellow. However, this can also be created by doing a yellow all the way across and then just adding red at the tips. I'm going to go in with my purple. I'm just going to do it coming down like so. And then I'll just go back in with the pink just over, and then drag the purple down like so. So while the purple was still wet, I've gone back over the top of it with the pink and dragged the purple back into the pink. Oops, that's pink. It does work better if they're both still a little bit wet, because then it'll pull it down into it and create a more even blend. So working quite fast is a key here. Just going to get a little bit more pink because I'm using more of the pink. If you just work one squirt at a time as well, you'll save on your inks. The inks will last you for ages and ages. Most of these, well, these are actually my second set, but I've still got a lot of my other bottles are still full. The only reason I've got this set is because the bottles have changed, so I wanted to demo with the same bottles. So I have still got a full, well, they're not, I wouldn't say they're full, I've still got loads in them though. And some of them are even from when we very first started Pearly Winks, when we were back at Craftascope. I think people seen the other day when I was doing a demo that that some of them still had the old Craftascope logo when we were Craftascope. That's how long they last, and I do use these. It's not as if I don't use the sprays. I do use the sprays all the time. When I get a second craft, I'm always using the sprays and everything that I do. It is our core product, right? So I'll just pick that up, and hopefully you'll be able to see the blend from pink to purple. do that again. I'll just do that with a different one this time. I'll go from, you don't really get lime green flowers, do you? I'll go from, you don't really get teal, but I do like teal. And a blue. If you're painting, you don't really need to use the magic drops. I wouldn't advise using the magic drops with painting. They're not needed at all. So on this one, the leaves are a bit bigger. I'm actually going to use a bigger brush. Again, I'm just going to do the whole leaf. Petal, sorry, not leaf. It's got a lovely glittery tone to this, I don't know why. Lovely pearlised tone, I think I must have... to be honest, I don't really wash my brushes. So, that'll be why. I'm going to go in with the teal. Just going to do the tips of the leaves in the teal. It does work better if the colours what you blend in are actually made up using the colour. So the teal is like a blue yellow. So because it's got blue in, it's easier to blend. You can blend the other colours like the purples with orange, the green with the red. They will still blend, but you get a better blend if the secondary colour that is made from the primary colours is in there. So like your teal will mix better with your blue and the yellow, more so the blue. The orange will blend better with the red and the yellow, or the pink and the yellow. Green will blend better with yellow and orange. So if you have only got the main colours, the main primary colours, sorry, the original sprays, you can make the secondary colours by mixing them together. So your red and yellow, for those of you who don't know, I know not everyone knows how to mix colours. Your red and your yellow will make an orange. Your yellow and blue will make a green. If it's more yellow, you'll get more of a vibrant type green. If it's less yellow, you'll get more of a tealy type colour. However, you cannot make the vibe colours using the original Winks because they are the darker end of the spectrum, which is why we brought the Winks out. And then if you mix red, yellow and blue, you will get a brown. And that is how you mix all your colours. And just what I've just done there, I put too much ink on, so I used my tissue, wiped off the excess, went back over, and I drew some of that ink back up off the petal. Just get some more blue and drag that down. What you can do once you've done that, if you're thinking I'd like it to be a bit more teal, just go back over with your teal, do a second coat, same again, drag down with your blue. When you're dragging down, you're actually going into the teal part way up and dragging it through with your blue on your brush. That one, depending on the light, you can't really see that. I can see that here. It might be because the flash is on. So in the centre, might just pop some angel dust, glitter or something like that, just to give it a bit more sparkle. So finally, I'm going to do the yellow and orange. Excuse me. So I'm going to use the yellow wink, which is one of the original winks, and the pumpkin orange from the Wink Vibe section. Clean off my brush. Again, because the yellow is the lighter colour, oops, that didn't work, I didn't clean that brush. This is why Simon should clean his brushes. That one looks clean. I do clean them every so often. Please don't think I don't clean my brushes at all. I do clean them every so often, but not massively. So, first colour down is the yellow. And then I'll go in with the orange. So this one's a little bit smaller. So I'll go in at the bottom and then at the top. In at the top, in at the bottom. Now I'm leaving these quite wet. I like the way these two naturally blend together. I like the way all the colours blend together, but I just like the yellow and the orange together. I think they're beautiful summer colours. So I'm not actually going to make anything with these in this demo. However, what I am going to do is I'm going to do another demo. Probably not today. Well, I am going to do another demo today. What time is it? Oh, actually, I might not have time to do another demo today. So maybe tomorrow. But I'm going to show you how to get different tones using our sprays. So a more dull tone and a brighter tone. Forgot which one was my orange. Hopefully it was that one. Oh, that's why. I'm getting glitter everywhere because my tissue, I'm cleaning my brush out and it's got loads of glitter on it. that one was the orange brush that I've just put into the yellow. Just lift some of that out. Gorgeous shimmer to this. That's because I've got some of the glitter pearl on my tissue from when I've been playing. If you want more yellow or more orange, you want it more vibrant, you can always just go back in and just mix it in a little bit. That one I've just completely missed with the orange. And some more yellow. So mixes. Just add a tad more of the orange just in the edges. What I also love about these stamps is they've got the detail in where the shading will be. I think that's a fantastic feature. I know when Cheryl's done our stamps, what she's trying to do is put the detail in where the shading will be, just to take that pain, but to make it a bit easier. So just, how about if I don't even remember. Sorry, I was just trying to cover the, oh there you go. You can see at the tips it's slightly orange, and in the centre slightly orange again. Just in the centre here I'd add a couple of sprinkles of angel dust. Well, there we go, 3 flowers. As I say, I'm not going to use these in a demo today. I'll do a couple more flowers and then I will use them with one of the backgrounds that I created in one of the earlier tutorials. Alright, so thanks for watching this video on blending. Hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's been informative. If you've got any questions or anything, drop us a message either on here or on Facebook. Be lovely to hear what your thoughts are, what you'd like to see in future tutorials. Thanks for watching and I'll speak to you soon. Take care.